to is to take them to the Grand Canyon and actually camp there. Because my husband and I did that for our honeymoon.
Oh, really?
We took a road trip.
Yeah.
And we camped out.
That's cool.
At the Grand Canyon. It's like a really nice experience.
I know.
Like the sunrise and the sunsets at the Grand Canyon. Really nice. You can even hear like the coyote. Like, you know, the way you see in movies?
Yeah,
That's the way it is.
That's
You
so
got to
cool.
experience it. Mm-hmm. So, that's it for my family. My husband's like my fourth child. Sometimes I need to. When I met my husband, he had never been to. Had never driven out of town.
Really? He's from Laredo.
He's from Laredo, but he had never, because he's from a family of 9 or 10, 9. So his parents never had like enough money to take him to trips.
Yeah.
Like out of town. So everything my kids are experiencing, he's also experiencing. Like
Really?
Like an airplane.
Yeah.
Like when we went to Disney, like the kids, it was his first experience also.
An airplane.
On an airplane.
¿Pueden ser pagados también or just one set?
No, just one set for each table, so when she goes, she can also use them.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you. He's a very good. I wish he were more hands-on at home, but then I'm like trying to look at the positive. He's a really good dad. Like he has more patience than me, and yeah. So he's a really good dad to the kids.
Yeah.
Okay. So the others, I didn't know what you wanted me to get, and I got pictures of just me and my kids.
It could be anything that's meaningful to you. Anything at all.
See, more kids.
More kids.
See, I didn't know, because you can tell, right?
That's such a whole life.
Look. Kids. Selfies with my kids. My kids. And I have these other kids. And my husband. And I have these other kids, which are my coworkers.
Tell me about them.
My crazy coworkers. They all have different personalities, but I think that's why we get along so well.
Really?
Because we're all different, I think.
And you'll make it work.
And we make it work. And I guess the biggest thing is respect, and we have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
So we get along well. So I think that we do our job. I feel like we work together and we do our job well because we get along. And we work well together, especially like during our team planning and all that.
And who are they? Who's in the picture?
Okay, so this is Miss Juarez. She's our team leader this year. Miss Juarez and Miss Garza, these are new teachers. Well, we call them new, right? Because it's only been 3 years. But they're really good teachers, very responsible. They actually give us, like the oldies, like sometimes they have new ideas that we embrace. She's like, oh, I saw this, that, and we embrace it.
Yeah.
Like I always told myself, I don't want to be like those teachers like that are set in their ways and they don't want new ideas. They don't want to take them in.
Yeah.
So but then there's some teachers that are set in their old ways.
Yeah.
But you learn from them because you're like, you know what? If it works for you, it could probably work for me.
Yeah.
But I guess we all teach to our different personalities. I don't know. And then Ms. Hernandez is our sarcastic teacher, but when she wants to get the work done and keeps us in line, in check, she does that for us.
Yeah.
So she's our go-to person, like whenever we need anything. Ms. Garza is our funny teacher. Very modern, tech savvy. Okay.
Oh, what time do you go pick up the students?
At 2:30?
Oh, okay. So it's that time.
Okay. And then Ms. Canales is very calm, laid back. She goes with the flow.
Yeah.
And we've already have this rule, like if somebody's not having a good day, we already know, like if she's alone in her room, just leave her alone. She wants to be left alone.
Yeah.
So everybody knows that. Like we all go with the flow. We get along really well.
So I guess if you want to, we can talk about you're growing up. So like
Me growing up? Okay. So, you want to make me cry or what? So you want to see like my schooling and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just anything that you think is relevant. About you. I want to know about you.
I know, okay. But sometimes I get emotional. Okay, so my... we grew up with my mom and my grandparents, right?
Uh-huh.
But I remember kinder. Where did I go to kinder? I went to Aldo to Tangelo Head Start. I don't know if you ever heard of that. It was like for low-income families.
Uh-huh.
And that's where I started my Head Start. And I remember a little bus would go and pick me up. Already so young. Then I went to Santo Niño Elementary. Stop looking at me. Don't look at it. Santo Niño Elementary, kinder, and first grade.
Uh-huh.
And then second grade, my mom got a housing at the base because it was a housing for low-income families.
Yeah.
So second and third grade, I went to Newman Elementary. But then my mom tells me, I'm like, Mom, why did we move? And she's like, I couldn't afford the rent.
Really?
And I'm like, really? How much was it? She was like, it was $50 a month.
So what years were you at Newman?
Let's see.
Do you remember your teachers from Newman?
No.
No?
But I do have a picture where we danced.
You know, Miss Rios was at Newman around that time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe she.
For like all of the 80s.
The teachers are there in the picture. So maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what grade she taught. Do you know what grade she taught?
My aunt, Elia, she taught second grade.
Oh, maybe she was. I don't remember.
And Sylvia, my other aunt, she taught first grade.
There at Newman?
There.
So it was second and third grade. And I remember third grade, we performed. What was second grade?
Because this is like, what, the 80s?
Mm-hmm. We performed a because I was 81 kinder, 82 first, so 83 and 84.
Yeah.
And we did a performance. It was like can. So it was like the whole grade level, and we got the skirts made and everything. I remember that I loved it. I also remember I would hang out with a little boy, and I knew he was different. I still remember his name, Rafael.
Really?
I was in second grade, but I knew he was feminine.
Really?
Like since that age.
Really?
He was very feminine. I remember this boy is different, but I didn't know the term or anything.
Yeah.
I was like, he's more like a girl, but I still remember. And sometimes I think about whatever happened to him. His name was Rafael. And I remember that they would take a lot of tests, and I guess because I was learning the English language. Because my dominant language at home was Spanish. So at Santo Niño, they probably